Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You know, just want to chat with y'all real quick. Came through, show some love. You know, just got a little cut too, so you know what I'm saying. And I was looking crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I was looking great. But yeah, the title is "Don't Throw It All Away for People Who Ain't Got Nothing to Lose." And I just wanted to shed light on that because a lot of people, since Corona happened, I feel like a lot of people been on the internet. A lot of people been talking a lot of stuff. A lot of people been tweeting. A lot of people been on Instagram. A lot of people been on Facebook. A lot of people been doing a whole bunch of internet stuff. We only get to see each other like in the summertime and some winter situations, but I don't know. I don't know if things are going to change with this vaccine, but the whole purpose of this video is that a lot of people be throwing their life away just because they trying to prove a point, just because they feel like they got to prove something, just because they feel like I have to show the people that whatever somebody's saying about them is not true. What's good, my guy? How you doing? Like a lot of people do things like this. A lot of people are throwing their freedom away. A lot of people are throwing their life away. A lot of people are just messing up their good situations for people who don't got nothing to lose. Salute, salute. A lot of people are throwing away their lives. They're throwing away their good situations for people that have nothing to lose. And I just want to remind y'all that, like, whatever the streets are saying, yo, make sure y'all like the video, by the way. Whatever the streets are saying, if you lived a certain life and you don't live that way no more, don't let people drag you into that. Don't let people drag you into situations that you don't have no business in. You don't have to feel like you got to go to the hood. And I'm saying this because I'm at fault by some of these things too. A lot of times, people pressure us, right? They tell us, oh, somebody talking shit about you, somebody saying certain things about you. And knowing the person that you are, you trying to protect your character. You try to protect your integrity. You try to protect that, right? You try to protect your reputation. So you go out your way to do certain things to show people you still got it, or to kind of like show people like, oh, nobody going to be talking about me. But at the end of the day, some of these dudes who you're trying to prove things to are either rats, they not like that themselves, or they might be trying to be lining you up. They hating on you. Like, so you gotta be focused. When you focus and you got a plan and you got a mission, and your mission is to better yourself, better your peers and the people around you and your family. Make that your plan, man. You gotta stand grounded in that, because there's a lot of people when you start doing good. And the funny thing is, a lot of the people you grew up with are probably not one of your main supporters. Like, nobody was sharing my stuff. None of the people that I was really close with was sharing my stuff when I was struggling. I mean, I don't got a crazy following, but like, they wasn't sharing my stuff. They wasn't the ones that was always posting my stuff. It was only one of my mans who was really posting my stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was only one of my mans, and that was Willie. If y'all know who Willie is, he was the only one that was really posting my stuff. And he would tell me straight up, like, I don't like your shit. Salute, salute. You already know. So, and he told me, he was like, yo, bro, I don't agree with all the shit you say. I might not like the shit that you say. Sometimes I think the shit you say is some stupid shit. He said, but you my mans. I want you to win. So I share your shit. And that's the realest shit that I heard from somebody that, I grew up with from the sandbox. I mean, I heard other real shit, but that was some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he shared my shit and he don't even like my shit. So that's the thing, right? The thing is, sometimes support comes from other people that I don't even know been sharing my stuff frequently, constantly. Make sure y'all like the video, by the way. Other people, this just showed me, like, other people that you might not really know might be bigger supporters of you than your day ones or people you grew up with. So that's just something to be mindful of. Do not lose yourself trying to prove something to them dudes that you grew up with. Because a lot of times them dudes that you grew up with are not holding you down, are not going to be there when you go to jail, are not going to send your mom money or your family or take your kids to the park. They're not going to do that. So don't lose yourself trying to prove something to these dudes, because they still on the block. They still getting drunk every day. You know what I'm saying? They still talking to the same old chicks. They still trying to talk to they best friend's baby mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of stuff that's going on in these hoods. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of stuff that's going on. And I don't say that to feel like I'm better, but I have evolved. And I try to bring a message to people. I try to tell people certain things because I was there too. I was ignorant too. And I'm still ignorant to a lot of things. So I want people to teach me. I want people to help me out. I want people to bring me up. But I just wanted to share that, man, because it's like, I see it too many times. I see dudes be fighting themselves, right? They feel like I gotta go prove something. I gotta I gotta make sure they ain't playing with my name. I gotta make sure, they know I still got it. I gotta make sure. You don't gotta make sure none of that, man. Just make sure you getting that money, and you trying to be a better you. You trying to own property. You trying to buy something. You trying to buy a house. You trying to purchase a business. You trying to get your mother out the hood. You trying to buy your mother a house. You trying to do something for your mother. Like, this is the things we gotta stay focused on, man. Peace, peace. Church. I'm the good brother. I'm the good brother. But these are the things that I want y'all to realize. Stay focused. Do not lose your focus. Do not lose it all for a person that ain't got nothing to lose. A lot of dudes out here don't have nothing to lose. They don't have nothing to lose. A lot of dudes. I'm telling you. A lot of dudes is fronting. They go on the internet. You know what I'm saying? They wearing whatever drip they wearing, but they don't have nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? They don't got nothing to lose. They don't have no bank accounts. They don't have no legal money. They don't have no clean money. They don't even know how to clean their dirty money. And let's not even talk about those. Then you got the people that are leeching, are living off their baby moms, are living off their mothers, are living off their, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people don't got nothing to lose. Nothing. Picture me, you know what I'm saying, going to jail, you know what I'm saying, or accident, or, or getting killed, or getting hurt because I feel like I got something to prove. Like, I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody, homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on getting my mother a house. I'm working on getting me a house, getting me a business. I'm working on me establishing my family. I'm working on me building an empire, building something that my parents didn't give me so that my children could have something. That's what I'm working on. What I look like arguing with you on the block about stupid shit? What I look like getting into a fist fight with you about some stupid shit? If you ain't try to fresh out the shower, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got the haircut and all that. Nah, word. Definitely dudes be out here, but that's the point. Like, what I look like trying to sit here and try to impress some female, or try to impress my homies on the block, or try to do some of those things. What I look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people get caught up in that. So, and I see that, and I'm just bringing this message because I had a little situation not too long ago. No, it wasn't even a situation. I'm not even gonna call it a situation. But make sure y'all like the video so it can circulate, because I feel like people need to hear these type of things, So I had a little situation, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a situation. It was whatever, a fender bender. I don't even want to call it fender bender, but whatever. I had a little situation, and I was in the wrong, and I apologize because I'm a man. I can apologize. So I apologize as a man. But in the midst of the argument, in the midst of all of that back and forth stuff, an individual started talking about like that I think I'm better than people because I have a YouTube channel. And I was just like, it's like the argument is not even about that, right? And sometimes you got to pay attention to the shit that people say out their mouth. You got to pay attention to the shit that people say, because it's like, if we sitting here arguing about food, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you bring up my YouTube channel? Why would you bring up certain successes that I might have had? Like, why would you bring up, like, people always bring up certain things when they're insecure. When you know what I'm saying? I'm not, whatever. It is what it is. Like, people be insecure and they be projecting a lot of stuff onto you, right? So I just paid attention to that, right? Because I'm like, damn, this dude just started talking about stuff that didn't have nothing to do with the situation that we have at hand. But God was showing me. God was showing me people, because this is what God does. God shows you the people who you are around. God show you what's in their hearts. They can't hide what's in their hearts. Especially when they drunk or they mad. They can't hide what's in their hearts. And whatever's in their hearts is going to manifest. It's going to come out to the truth. So pay attention to the shit that people say to you, man. Pay attention. Watch how they move. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll smile in your face quick. But listen to them. Listen to them. A lot of us don't listen. We don't listen. You know what I'm saying? We miss on the red flags. We ignore them. And then when we get caught up, we get jammed up in the situation. Then we be like, damn, I never seen it coming. When we sitting in that cell reflecting, like, why did I do that? Why did I, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, I'm able to think now. I'm in a place where I'm able to reflect. I got a little more patience than I used to have. I'm able to sit there and be like, you know what? I'm not even going to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I say that to say, man, do not throw it away, because a person that got nothing to lose, he going to make sure you lose everything. Exactly. If you definitely act broke, you definitely will find out who your real friends are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a flashy dude. You know what I'm saying? Half the time people don't know how much money I really got. You know what I'm saying? And that's good. I like to keep it that way, because I don't want a woman to want me because of what I have. I don't want a woman to, when she look at me, she see money signs, because it's not happening, sister. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm very mindful and particular on who's going to be my wife and who I'm going to spend my money on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just spending my money on anybody just because I got it. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be smart, man. Be smart on who you spend your money on. It don't matter how much money you have. Be smart on who you spend your money. Be smart on who's your circle. So I don't really mess around with a lot of new friends. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these new dudes, I don't know how they was raised. I don't know who raised them. A lot of people don't have morality nowadays. You got to really watch who you bring around you, who you bring to your circle, who you bring to your house, who you bring around your girl, who you bring around your family. You got to really watch who you bring around. And sometimes it don't matter how long y'all knew each other, because people change every day, man. People change every day, and there'll be somebody who you looked out for. It'll be somebody who you let sleep on your couch. It'll be somebody who you gave the clothes off your back to that will do it to you. You know, Lil Durk, if you listen to a lot of Lil Durk songs and he talk about his ops and people trying to do something to him, it's usually people that used to be cool with him. It's usually people that used to be cool with him that's trying to line him, that they're not cool no more. And those are the worst enemies, because they know a lot about you. They know how to hurt you in certain ways. So, yo, pay attention, man. Pay attention and do not lose yourself for somebody that ain't got nothing to lose. Some of these dudes be asking to be killed. Some of these dudes be walking around angry, upset, mad that they're failures, mad that they didn't get to do anything, mad that they didn't work hard enough, and then they want to be mad at the next person for working hard. They want to be mad at the next person for trying to build their craft. They want to be mad at the next person because they're trying to overcome, because they're trying to break generational curses, because they're trying to be a better person. And it's hard. You know what? It's hard to be a good person when you're around certain things. It's hard to think outside the box when the box you in is filthy. It's hard to look out the window when the window is dirty. It's hard to look in the mirror when the mirror is dirty. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard. We get it. But yo, I'm not making excuses for nobody. You know what I'm saying? When I was there, I was ignorant. I was in the dirt. But it's a lot of information going on right now, and people are just refusing to be better. And then we always want to blame the structure. We always want to blame the white man. We always want to put the blame outside of ourselves, because we are the problem. And as long as you keep blaming everything else outside of you, you're never going to change. That's why I don't make excuses for certain people. There's people out here, and don't get me wrong, and I got to re-emphasize this, because a lot of us don't get it. And make sure you like the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us don't get it. Like, look at this. I've been dead broke. With no money in my pocket. I remember I asked my friend, I asked my boys, one of my boys, and this is one of my closest friends, I asked them to borrow $100. And when I borrowed those $100, I've told myself, I'm not going back down there no more. I will never be broke again. Mind you, when I came home, I have some of my friends look out. You know, I had a little money, nothing crazy. I ain't had no racks, but I had a little money that could get me by. And then I had to learn how to manage my money. I had to learn. So I never was broke until probably a few months ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or a year ago. I was really broke. Like, I really was broke. Like, I didn't know where I was going to get money from, you know. But you know what? I didn't go out to the street because I knew better. I was like, you know what? And somebody could have gave me drugs. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have gave me drugs. You know what's funny? People will give you drugs way quicker than they will lend you money to start a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, the video is going to be saved, so you're going to see it. But people will give you money. No, people will give you drugs to go throw your life away before they lend you money to go start a business, before they give you money to go do something else. They'll literally give you the drugs to go destroy yourself. They'll literally give you other shit instead of just giving me the bread. It's just like the banks, right? You know, these people are no different than the banks. The banks will literally lend you $200,000. They will lend you $200,000 to go to college, but they won't lend you $20,000 to start a business. You got to think about that. Think about that. They will give you, make sure you like the video. They will give you $200,000 to go to college, but they would not give you $20,000 to start a business, to create a job for yourself and other people. Think about that. And the same thing goes in the hood, right? A dude will front you a pack. A dude would literally give you a pack that might be worth thousands of dollars, but he won't give you the $1,000, you know what I'm saying, or invest in you. He won't invest in you so you could be better in a legit way. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, this is the sick mentality, right? So I don't make excuses for some of these people because I was dead broke. I didn't pick up drugs. I didn't do some of those things, right? That other people do. People say, "Oh, we gotta eat. We gotta feed our family." Okay, but those are the same people who will refuse a job in McDonald's. Those are the same people who will refuse a job at Wendy's. Those are the same people who will refuse a job cleaning tables. Those are the same people who will refuse a job as a janitor or will refuse a job working in sanitation as a garbage man or will refuse a job doing anything that they deem I ain't doing that. What I look like flipping burgers, what I look like picking up garbage, what I look like doing this. These are the same people. So don't sit here and tell me that they have to go out there and get it. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit here and tell me that they ain't have no choice in why they sold drugs. Don't sit here and tell me, and don't get, again, that's not everybody's story. Some people, whatever, some people's circumstances is different. But I personally know people who would sit here and say, I'm not going to work at McDonald's. I'm not working at no restaurant wiping tables. I'm not doing no sanitation work. I know people who refuse jobs. And then they want to talk about they ain't no jobs. Come on, man. We can't keep doing that. We can't keep doing that. There are some people who are struggling and have a problem, but then there's a lot of people who just don't want it. They don't want to do that. So I don't feel sorry for these people. You know, once you know better, you could do better. I'm not making excuses for certain people. You know what I'm saying? So again, when I say don't throw it all away, I meant do not throw. If you're doing good, keep doing good, man. Don't feel peer pressure that you got to keep going to the hood because people saying like you don't come to the hood no more. That's cool. You don't got to go to the hood. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I pull up to the hood and that's my fault too. I shouldn't even be going to the hood. You know what I'm saying? But I'm at fault too. And I'm talking to myself and I'm talking to my peers because I know I'm not the only one that's going through this. So I'm just saying that because you never know what can happen in these places. A lot of people are still hurt. A lot of people are still suffering. A lot of people still have envy. A lot of people still have jealousy. A lot of people still might feel some way towards you for whatever reason. So, you know, just be mindful of that there are some people who are preying on your downfall. You know what I'm saying? There's some people who's preying on your downfall. And the moment they can take you down, they're going to take you down. The hood is addictive. It is. I'm not going to lie. Especially when you still got family there, especially when you still got love for people there, especially when, you know, I get it, man. I get all of that. But all I'm saying is this: take heed and do not throw it all away for these people who ain't got none to lose. A lot of people ain't got shit going for them. If you got something going for you, if you're working, you're a working man, taking care of your family, do that. Yeah, bro, it's cool, man. It's cool. People could think you soft, bro. Just stand your ground, man. As long as nobody try to approach you personally, as long as nobody try to approach you personally and harm you, yo, if people could say, people could say I'm pussy, man. I don't even care. Like, that don't mean nothing to me. You could say I'm pussy. You could say I don't bust my gun. You could say I don't do this. You could say I don't do that. I don't care. That don't mean nothing to me. I don't live by that. Hey, look, let me tell you something, bro. No other man or woman or other person can diminish your manhood. Nobody can diminish your manhood. Remember that. Keep that in your mind. Ain't nobody on this earth can diminish your manhood. And nobody can diminish my manhood. I know I'm king. I don't need a crown to know I'm king. I'm king. You can't tell me I'm not king. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the facts. Like, you can't tell me I'm soft. You can't tell me I'm this. You can't tell me I'm that. I don't care what you say. That's cool, bro. As long as you don't approach me, you don't try to harm me, you don't try to harm my loved ones. As long as you don't try to do no funny stuff, I don't care. I don't care, man. I don't care. Just be patient. A lot of us don't have patience. A lot of shit can be avoided if we just have a little more patience. Yo, you know, it's been times I've been dead broke. And the next thing I know, you know, I always keep my trust in God because God's always been there. It's been times I've been dead broke, and the next thing you know, I get money in my account. You know what I'm saying? For whether it's from school, whether it's from somebody owed me, whether it's like it's weird. Yo, life is weird like that. You just gotta be patient though, man. You gotta be patient, do your work, and just strive. When you tell yourself, you gotta have your goals, man. If your goals is to stay out of jail, be good, and live a happy life, do that. Because there's a lot of dudes that come home and go right back to jail. I don't know, man. I think some of these dudes like jail. I hate jail. You know what I'm saying? I hate jail. Definitely, man. I'm glad that I helped you change your mind, man. I'm glad that I'm helping people learn certain things. I feel you. It's hard. It's hard for us to do certain things, but you know what? It was hard for me too. I had to make a sacrifice. We had to make a Life is about, life is about longevity, man. Be patient, longevity. And I had to make a sacrifice. When I came home, I went to a shelter. You know what I'm saying? I do got advice for building credit, but I should probably do it in a different video. But when I came home, I went to a shelter. Do you know how horrible that was? You know how horrible it was to get released from prison and go into a shelter? That shit was horrible. It was horrible. It was dirty. It was filthy. But this is what I had to do. I had my mindset was made up. If I go to the hood, I'm going back to jail or I'm going to end up dead. I don't know, sister. Like sometimes you just gotta leave. Sometimes you just gotta leave. If you can't leave, it's tricky because sometimes we can't leave. Sometimes we can't do certain things. So you just gotta do. Definitely, I appreciate it. But I went to a shelter when I came home. I sacrificed. You know what I'm saying? I sacrificed not sleeping in a good bed, not sleeping in a certain place. Not being comfortable in a home. I sacrificed that to go to a shelter. You know what I'm saying? I sacrificed that because I didn't want to be in the Bronx. I was like, I don't want to be in the Bronx. I'm gonna see people. It's gonna lead. It might lead to certain things. I didn't want that. And people could call me a coward. And I always quote this quote from T.I. He says, "Some move away to make a way, not move away because they're afraid." No, I brought back to the hood, and all you ate and all you ever did was take away. I just messed that whole shit up. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. This shit ain't for me, man. This is for it's people out there that be going through similar things that I went through, and they be wishing they had somebody to talk to, and they be wishing that they had somebody give them tips on how to do certain things. They be wishing that they had a different outlet. There is a different outlet. You just gotta, sometimes we don't get in touch with it. Sometimes we don't want to be uncomfortable. So because we don't want to be uncomfortable, we set ourselves up for destruction. Do not set yourself up for destruction, man. Do not set yourself up for destruction. Because when you in there, ain't nobody gonna be there for you but your mom, probably. Ain't nobody gonna be there for you but your mom. You know what I'm saying? So why not do something for your mom? You know what I'm saying? Why not do something for the people who love you and care for you and want the best for you? You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you another thing. Before I went to prison, a lot of people, definitely, I appreciate it. A lot of people go back to the streets because that's all they know. And some people are comfortable there. They comfortable. I was not trying to be comfortable. I was like, you know what? If I got to go to a shelter, then that's what it's going to be. I was around people that use dope. I was around people that use crack. I was around people that didn't shower. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna drop some soon. I went to Randall's Island. I went through Bellevue. First I went to Bellevue, and then I went to Randall's Island. It was horrible. I was around people that didn't shower. They was stinking. But look, you know what I'm saying? Like I prayed to God, and guess what? I ended up I lost my sneakers. They took 2 pair of sneakers from me in the shelter. You know what I'm saying? They took 2 pairs of sneakers from me in the shelter. You know how pissed I was? You know what I'm saying? I was tight. I got you. They coming. I'm coming. The jail video is just coming. But I'm talking about something different right now. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Even the hair wavy too. You know what I'm saying? The hair wavy too. Nah, but real talk. I was uncomfortable. People stole my sneakers. People was stinking around me. People was using drugs around me. People was doing certain shit around me that I didn't like. But I had to do it. Sacrifice. How many are you willing to sacrifice? How many are you willing to sacrifice, your ego, that somebody say you pussy, or somebody said you soft, or somebody said certain things about you? How many people are willing to sacrifice that part of themselves to be better, to be here for your family and your kids? How many people are willing to sacrifice their comfort zone to stay focused, to keep that vision, to work on themselves? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was hard for me. It was hard. I'm not going to say it was easy. It's not easy, but you need to be resilient. You know what I'm saying? Like your ancestors, you need to be resilient. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, a lot of people be jealous. A lot of people be mad, man. A lot of people be messed up, man. So, and I get that. But this is what we have to go through. My Instagram and my information is on the It's in the About Me section on my channel. You know, you could go there and get it. But that's just the point of this video, man. A lot of us is going down, and like, don't think I'm not above nobody. Like, you can always hit me up on IG if you seeking advice on certain things that you feel like I might be able to help you. You can always reach out to me, man, because this is what this is about: building community and trying to help people make right decisions. And I don't got the answers for your decisions, but I can kind of like just share my perspective with you. That's all I could do. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I could do is give you my perspective on certain things. Because when I went to jail and I didn't know nothing, the OGs taught me. But you got to listen. You got to be able to listen. Make sure y'all like the video. You got to be able to listen. And that's all it's about, man. All it's about is listen. You already know, Philly in the house. All you got to do is listen. The OGs taught me. Most of the shit I learned in prison. Or I learned it reading on my own, reading my own books. The OGs taught me, though, and I listened. You know what I'm saying? The OG, when I got to jail, I remember the OGs told me, yo, if you don't know what you're talking about, shut the fuck up. I didn't get all sentimental and sensitive about it. I knew that the people that I was around cared about me enough to tell me and guide me in a certain direction. And these was dudes that had like 30 years in prison. These was dudes that had like 25. I remember a dude told me, he said, yo, bro, they trying to give you 10 years. He said, bro, I did 25 years, bro, trying to beat these people, and I know I did the crime. He said, and look, I'm blind in one eye. I got a cane now. He said, bro, they took most of my life. He said, don't let that be you. He said, don't let that be you, bro. If you know you did it, take your time. You'll be home. You'll still be young, and you can still do something. I wasn't trying to hear that. I was like 10 years. He wilding. I was like, oh, hell, wilding. That's not going to be my story. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going. But that was real, though. That was real advice. And you're gonna meet some good people in jail, man. And I'm not saying some of y'all going to jail, you know, but you're gonna meet some good people in many different places. You meet some good people in the hood. You meet some good people in shelters. You meet some good people in jail. You meet some good people in the worst places. Some good people. But then there's a lot of weeds in the grass, a lot of snake, a lot of people you got to weed out, man. So you already know, man, like so I just wanted to share that message. Don't throw it all away, man. For people who ain't got shit going for themselves, who ain't got shit to lose. Because guess what? I went away like 10, 11 years ago. And some of these people are still doing the same shit, getting drunk every day. Some people are still hanging out on corners. Some people are still, you know what I'm saying, hopping from baby mama to baby mama crib. Some people still doing the same shit they was doing 10 years ago. I'm 29. Some people were still doing the same shit from 10 years ago. So their minds are stuck in the same place. And I encourage you, do not be that person. Do not be that person that's still stuck doing the same old shit. You know what I'm saying? Do not be that person. Evolve, grow, get around some new people, start hanging around in different places, and I guarantee you your life will change. But you got to change your philosophy first. So with that being said, make sure y'all be safe. Make sure y'all share the video if I said some real stuff. It came from the information that I learned by the grace of God. God helped me, you know what I'm saying, weave it through the waters. And I'm very thankful to God for the things that have happened. So y'all take care. Y'all be safe. Peace.